Welcome back to Braemar Arena for the Pee Wee B2 Championship of the Bob O'Connor Tournament, 31st annual. Edina Black taking on Edina Green. And to help you out a bit, Edina Black is wearing white jerseys today. So Edina Green controls the face-off, pushes it into the Edina white zone. Edina Green putting together possibly an opportunity. The beginning is a centering pass that finds no one and slides through and out. Pushed down the length of the ice by Edina Black. And we'll have an icing just underway here, 11:37. You're watching live online on PSB Media. Patrick Lilia here alongside Brett Johnson and Joey Henkes. Wrapping up the Pee Wee portion of the tournament today. The second game earlier on, Edina White won, and there's a blast wide. Centering pass attempt sneaks through, controlled by Edina Green. Deflected back in by Green. Puck held. Pushed on goal. Never really call it a shot on goal. It's more of a push on goal, which is kicked aside by Carson Berger for Edina Black. Goalie today. That's what I'm hoping is happening with these. Behind the net is number 4 Buzz Dietrich as he tried to push it out, but unable to clear the zone. And Green pushes it back in. And they will change. That's center ice. Controlled by number 4, Jack Sexton, as he brings it forward. Edina Black with a change. Sexton weaves his way into the zone with it, leaves it for number 12, Alex Carlson, who pushes it a little bit wide of the net. Puck pushes out. The little knuckleballer, which is blocked and controlled by Edina Black. Out at center ice. And then pushed back into the Edina White defensive zone. Edina White controls it behind their own net and then trying to push it back out. Of number 21, Ty Bem, bringing it in. That's by a couple of defenders trying to work its way around but can't. Puck in the corner, but still controlled by Edina White. Centering pass is swept away, barely. Couple Edina Green players down there trying to get the puck out of there. Finally, they do, just barely holding the zone is Edina Black. Is number 3, Isaac Tabor, holding the zone. Edina Green trying to get control of the puck. Here is number 10, Charlie Vetter, bringing it around and then pushing it forward. And here come the Edina Green team members as they will change after the dump in. Puck deep in the Edina Black defensive zone, trying to make a defensive play to force a turnover, but the puck sneaks through and Edina Black carries it out. Number 5, Bergeron with it. It's a backhand attempt on goal, which is saved by Josh Mansky. Edina Green's goalie today. Harry Bergeron with that backhand attempt. Covered up. And we'll have a face-off to the right of Mansky, which is controlled by Edina Black. Shot blocked and then pushed to the length of the ice, and we'll have an icing. But we will bring it all the way back. We'll have a face-off deep in the Edina Green defensive zone. 8:38 to go in the first period, no score. Pee Wee B2 championship game of the Bob O'Connor tournament. Face-off again to the right of Mansky. Is not immediately controlled by either team. Eventually, Edina Green does get a stick on it. The puck pushed toward goal by Edina Black. Puck now out at center ice. Henkes pushes it The battle going on in front of the team benches. Finally pushed down into the Edina Green zone. Behind the net, controlling it is Tabor. He pushes it out. It will go into the Edina Black zone, but they push it out. Then into the zone with it, and leaving it in a shot on goal for number 9, Zach Transrizos, who put the shot on goal, but it was stopped by Berger. There's a wicked drive that Berger snatches, and he will hold on, and we will have a face-off in the Edina Black zone with 7:38 left in the first period. Still no score. Edina Black against Edina Green. Edina Black wearing the white jerseys today. Face-off won by Edina Black. They clear the zone. Up with it is number 9, Transrizos. He is harassed behind the net. Excuse me, that's Alex Brancala, I'm sorry. He's harassed behind the net, but he still holds on to the puck momentarily, and now it is poked away. Edina Green trying to gain control of it, and they will get control of it and bring it out to center. They had to Sorum, who puts it in on net, and it's kicked aside by Burr. Puck pushed back behind the net, and there's another opportunity, and it is stopped and held onto by Berger. So he's been pretty busy so far in the early going of the game. Already 4 shots on goal, made a couple of nice saves. 6:56 to go in the first period. No score. Edina Black against Edina Green. Green wins the face-off, but it's pushed and controlled by Edina Black. Black clears the zone. Puck pushed all the way down. It'll be picked up by Vetter, who is quickly having to push the puck ahead as 2 Edina White players were bearing down on him. Puck cleared momentarily, but then right back in comes Edina Green. Behind the net is Fritz. Caden Fritz, 2 goals, 2 assists in the tournament. As Henkes pushes it in, holds the zone. Vetter pushes it around, but misses Weston Reich on the pass, and so it rings around, and there's another shot on goal, and it is stopped. But Edina Green continues to push hard. They hold the zone. There's another centering pass attempt. Left for number 12. That's Carlson, but he couldn't hold on to it, and it's poked away. But Edina Green still maintaining an attack. 5:41 to go, first period. And almost another opportunity there for Edina Green, but unable to corral the puck. And now White comes with an opportunity. Here's a shot stopped by Mansky. Unable to hold the zone with Dietrich, so Edina Black comes in offsides, and we'll have a face-off outside the Edina Green zone with 5:26 to go in the first period. A lot of frantic action in the early going of this game. No score, obviously, yet, but Edina Black wins the face-off, controlled, bringing it in is Charlie Brinkman, but he'll lose it. The puck floating up in the air, controlled now by Edina Green for a moment anyway, knocked off the front boards. And the bench puts out center ice. Fritz has it for Edina Black. Fritz leaves it for Dietrich. Dietrich brings it into the corner. Not by 2 Edina defenders there. Tries to get it to Bergeron. Bergeron bounces it back. Bringing it around the back of the net is Edina Black. Now in the far corner with it. Player goes down for Edina Green. There's a puck that kind of rolls in on net and just goes wide. Up with it is Edina Green out of the zone. That's Conzi. Thomas J with it. Looking to do something with it. Makes a centering pass, but nobody there. Edina Black controls momentarily, can't clear the zone. Now the puck back behind the Edina Black goal. And Berger dives on it and will cover it. 4:14 to go, first period, no score. The Pee Wee B2 championship game of the Bob O'Connor tournament here at Braemar Arena in Edina. With a face-off to the right of Berger, is won by Edina Green, passing it out and then quickly pushing it back into the corner. Nick Hentkes for Edina Green. Edina Black out to center ice with it. The centering pass that's blocked. And here's a shot off the post by Andrew Overman. He had Mansky beat, but he rung it off the post. Edina Green gets control of it, brings it back into their offensive zone. Here's a shot attempt by Joe Schmidt, which is blocked. Edina Green controlling again now at neutral ice and intercepted by Edina Black. Pushing it back into the Edina Green zone. We'll have a stoppage of play with 3:28 to go in the first period and no score. No, both teams starting to establish some good scoring opportunities, but nobody's been able to find the back of the net yet. Just saw a moment ago Overman ringing it off the post for Edina Black. The face-off just inside the Edina Green defensive zone, won by Green but controlled by Black. It's a centering pass attempt which is intercepted and then a shot pushed wide. It was Ty Bam on the shot attempt with a penalty. Player in the box for hooking for Edina Green. First power play opportunity of the game for either team. Centering pass that sneaks through and goes to the far boards. Edina Green clears. Just snuck it past number 3 Isaac Tabor for Edina Black. He had the position, but the puck got by him all the way down. Edina Black has to reset. Brings it back to center ice. There's an opportunity possibly in, but broken up nicely by Edina Green and then cleared all the way down. 1:04 remaining on the power play. Didn't quite see who got the sin bin opportunity. We have a puck deflected into the bench. And we will have a face-off. 59 seconds remaining in the Edina Black power play. 2:26 to go in the first period. No score. The face-off just outside center ice. It is controlled by Edina Black. It's right ahead to Bergeron. Bergeron able to sneak it into the Edina Green zone. Flipped out, but not quite cleared. Reich holds the zone and now cleared. Edina Green bringing it out. It's number 7, Andrew Simonson, dumping it into the corner. Edina Black resets, still 30 seconds left on the power play. It's Edina Green generating some shorthanded pressure, pushing it into the Edina Black defensive zone. Puck rung around out at center ice, controlled by Edina Green. Here comes number 11, Willie Johnson. He puts an opportunity on goal, which is stopped by Berger. Berger pushes it out, just out of reach of danger. There is another shot wide. Power play is over. Edina Green back at full strength. Clark bouncing around at center ice. In with it is Overman, who rung it off the post a moment ago, but he lost it. Thomas J. there to bring it around for Edina Green, but not out. And Edina Black momentarily able to hold the zone. A good job by Michael Paulson, able to hold the zone even though it was cleared a moment later. And again, Edina Green not quite able to clear. We go into a minute 50, 49, 48 seconds to go in the first period. Edina Green trying to clear. Puck up near the top. Jay fighting for it for Edina Green, but now there's a clear attempt that's intercepted before it. And here's a shot on goal, which is stopped and held onto by Josh Mansky. Have a face-off with 32.3 left in the first period. A good shot on goal attempt. A face-off to the left of Mansky. It's controlled by Edina Black. Knuckleball's in, and rebound not able to be corralled by number 8, Alex Broncala, as it's swept away by the Green defense. There's a shot that hits the back of the net. Edina Green looking to clear it out. We hit the 10-second mark of the first period. Puck is cleared out. Broncala dumps it in offside. We'll have a face-off outside the Edina Green blue line with 5.6 seconds remaining in the first period. No score. Edina Black, Edina Green, Pee Wee B2 championship game. Edina Green wins the faceoff. They'll just poke it back into their own defensive zone as the first period comes to an end. Couple of good opportunities for both teams in the early going, but neither team able to get it past the two goaltenders who have gotten off to good starts. 5 shots on goal for Edina Black, 6 for Edina Green. We're going to take a quick break. You are watching the Pee Wee B2 championship game, the Bob O'Connor tournament on PSB Media. Back here for the second period of the Pee Wee B2 championship game of the Bob O'Connor tournament. Edina Black, Edina Green, no score. Running set to drop the puck on the second period. Face-off controlled by Edina Green. And ahead with it is Broncala, but he loses it. Puck is poked back to center ice. Edina Green will reset, and they will continue to control it. It's a centering pass for Broncala. He leaves it for Sorum. Sorum attempts to do that with Knowles on the centering pass before. Edina Black brings it in. Offside, though, as the puck was deflected in, and we'll have a face-off outside of the Edina Green defensive zone. 11:32 to go in the second period. Some good offensive chances in the first period. The Edina Green team controls the puck once again on the face-off. Bringing it up through center ice is Sever. Sever dumps it in. Tabor trying to catch up with it. This is controlled by Edina Green now. Simonson pushes it ahead, and just getting in on side again is Carlson as he takes a shot on goal. And Berger will hold on to it. 1 minute exactly into the second period. Once again, no score. Edina Black against Edina Green. Simonson will face off against there's number 16, Chase Conzi. Simonson won the face-off, but it was cleared down. Up with it is Edina Black. It's a chance for Broncala to bring it into the offensive zone. Broncala there is met by a couple of defenders looking for some place to push the puck, but it's controlled by Edina Green behind their own net momentarily, and now in the near corner. Edina Green comes out with it. They're pushed right back into the Edina Green zone. And behind the net with it is number 21, Nick Hentges. Trying to clear and finally does. Simonson into the offensive zone, but whacked out to center ice by Edina Black. Edina Green pushing it into their offensive zone again, but this time controlled by Edina Black. And ahead with it comes Edina Black. But lost in control now by Green. The puck ahead, the centering attempt for Jay was offline and went all the way to the near boards, and now controlled by Edina Black. Bam ahead with it, lost it, now controlled possibly by Edina Green. Jay in a battle in the corner on the near side with it. Puck's taken away and pushed ahead. There's an opportunity ahead, and here's a shot on goal, saved by Mansky. It was Michael Ovikian with the shot on goal. Another good chance for Edina Black. Now Edina Green into the offensive zone. Centering pass attempt is broken up. Controlled by Edina Black. Bam up with it. Pushes it ahead for Caden Fritz. Fritz trying to work around two defenders. Puts a backhand shot on the side of the net. Fritz, though, able to get his own rebound. Is a centering pass that kind of bounces between a couple of players. And now Green comes up with it. In with it is Johnson. Johnson took a shot on goal wide. Zone is held by Knowles. Black controls. Ahead with it is Edina Black offense. Now on the near side, see Freeland down there. Puck is now pushed up to the far side. Number 6, Aiden Johnson involved in that. If there's an opportunity possibly for Edina Green, number 9 leaving it. That's Jack Sorum. He left it for Willie Johnson, but the defenders got in the way, unable to get a shot off with Johnson. Black attempting to push the puck around. Knowles lost the puck and now cleared out of the zone. Pushed back into the zone by Green. Controlled by the 6, Aiden Johnson for Edina Black, and pushes it to the near side. Puck is sitting in front of the benches, a little bit of a scrum continuing. Sever down there with Tabor. Pushed down into the Edina Black defensive zone. Tabor trying to work his way around a couple of defenders, able to push it back out to center ice. And there's a centering opportunity. It was Brinkman with a shot wide. Another good opportunity there. And here's Edina Green with a little bit of speed into the zone, but then whacked in by Oberman. Oberman pushing it back behind his own net. Edina Green trying to do something with a sever with a backhand attempt saved by Carson Berger. Look behind the Edina net. Edina Black net, excuse me. He's finally whacked out. His zone is held, though, by Andrew Joying. It's an attempt in by Hentges, which is a blocker saved by Berger. Edina Black trying to get the puck out of the zone, controlled briefly by Edina Black. Puck is on the near side, just in front of the benches, and now cleared to center. Edina Green, though, right back in and onside were the Edina Green attackers. Edina Green pushes it right in front of the red line. There's number 12, Carlson, who pushes it in. With number 5, Kyle Nickelbein down there as well. The centering attempt that didn't get a lot of wood on it and unable to clear, but now cleared by Edina Black. Blancala onside at the line. Here's number 12. That's Brinkman again, who has the puck poked wide as he tried to go in on net. Edina Green trying to clear it out. Zone is held. And now cleared by Edina Green. Puck dumped in. That's Brinkman. Controlled behind the Edina Green net. And then pushing it forward. Number 21, Hentges. And now here's Nickelbein trying to push it into the offensive zone, but can't. It could be a one-on-one opportunity here. That's number 10, Michael Ovicki into it. A shot on goal and a rebound banged home for a goal. Edina Black strikes first, 1-0. Where that was Ty Bam who got the rebound. And with 4:57 left in the second period, it's 1-0 Edina Black. Edina Green controls the face-off, now trailing 1-0. Puck is pushed down into the Edina Green defensive zone. Ovicki and pushed it back to center ice. Couldn't quite catch who the official goal announcement was for. I think it was Bame who got it home, but I can't be 100% sure about that. Fritz trying to bring it into the Edina Green defensive zone, but will have a stoppage. He crossed the line with it like there was an offside. We'll have a face-off. Fritz will face off against Jack Knowles. Puck pushed into the Edina Green defensive zone. Green controlling, trying to clear it, but can't. Puck is controlled by Black at the blue line. The little bouncing puck that sort of just kind of slowly rolls in and then pushed toward the net and then kicked aside by Josh Mansky. Scheim coming in. Jack Sorum coming in. He poked the puck behind the net. Sever can't quite hold on to the puck. Gets by him. Now Sever controls. Centering pass attempt for Johnson, who has it kicked aside by Berger on the backhand attempt. Black controls, brings it forward, now clear into the neutral zone, into the Edina Green defensive zone now. Luke Hecker down there to try to push it in, but it's pushed out right away. Now into the Edina Green zone again. Head with it and pushing it into the Edina Black zone. The centering pass is Carlson. Puck is tipped over the top of the net on the shot attempt. Good opportunity there. Near ahead is Paulson. It'll be a 3-on-2 developing. The pass over, but knocked away. And Edina Green will control and clear. Carlson will chase it into the Edina Black zone. Puck is cleared out of the Edina Black zone. There will be picked up by Schmidt as he tries to flip it back out, but can't. Edina Black will control it. The puck is ringing around behind the Edina Green net. Edina Green controls. Puck is in the corner. Puck picked up by Edina Green. Number 3, Isaac Tabor. The puck enters the Edina Black zone momentarily. Now poked back out to center. Puck battle at center ice. Could be a 2-on-1. Bam has it. Pushes it over to Ovikian, who has it roll off his stick and go into the corner, and Edina Green able to gain control, but not get it out quite yet. Jay does push it out for Edina Green. Now we have Kyle Nickelbein trying to make a move around two Edina Black defenders, trying to make a centering pass behind his own net, but can't. now controlled by Ovikian, who tries to clear and now does clear. Edina Black could be a 2-on-1 again. Well, it could have been a 2-on-1, except that Edina Black had gone to make a change, so 1-on-1 attempt. That shot goes wide. Better for Edina Green with a little bit of speed around, and it will be taken down. That'll be a penalty. With 1 minute remaining in the second period, 1-0 Edina Black, but Edina Green about to go on a power play. We will have Caden Fritz heading to the box, likely for a trip or a hook. We have a face-off. We're going to have John Knowles facing Michael Paulson. Edina Black controls the face-off but can't clear. It was Hecker trying to clear, but he couldn't clear there either. 45 seconds remaining in the second period. 1-0 Edina Black, shot up into the bench, so we'll have another stoppage and a face-off. A lot of the chances that we saw for scoring in the first period haven't quite carried over to the second period. Although, regardless, Edina Black did manage to get one of those home, and it's 1-0 for Black. There's a shot on goal, which is deflected. It's Henkes pushing it in from the blue line, kicked into the corner. Edina White control, shorthanded, bringing it down. Or Edina Black, number 14, Luke Kecker. Edina Green controls, bringing it 2-on-2 at the blue line. Knowles leaves it. Johnson tried to spin around a defender but couldn't. Defender goes down for Edina Black. Johnson tried to get it back but couldn't. There's a blue line blast. Was stopped and held on to by Carson Berger. That's the second time we've seen him snatch out one of those fastballs. One for each period so far. 3.7 seconds remaining in the second period. 1:03 left in the penalty to Caden Fritz for Edina Black. 1-0 Edina Black in the lead. Simonson will take the face-off against Santrizos of Edina Black. And that will be the end of the second period. 1-0 Edina Black in the lead, but Edina Green will have 1 minute of power play time to start the third period. That's where we are, 1-0. Edina Black leading Edina Green in the Pee Wee B2 championship game here at the Bob O'Connor tournament. We're going to take a short break. You are watching coverage of the Bob O'Connor tournament on PSB Media. Back here for the third period, Pee Wee B2 championship game of the Bob O'Connor tournament at Braemar Arena in Edina. Edina Black leading Edina Green 1-0. Edina Green will start with 1 minute exactly of power play time. Caden Fritz in the box for a tripping penalty. In center ice, we'll have Simonson facing off against San Trizos again, which was a face-off that ended the second period. Edina Green controls, brings it into their offensive zone, but can't quite work around the defenders. A 1-on-2 for San Trizos. Will throw it at the net. It'll bounce off either the goalie and or the post, and Edina Green will control. Bring it out to center ice. Here's Carlson bringing it into the offensive zone, and it'll get knocked down from behind. The puck trickles over to Joing, who takes a blast, but that's deflected into the corner. Edina Green trying to control. 20 seconds remaining in the power play. Joing pushes it back. It's Sexton with a shot opportunity on goal. Kicked out and cleared out. That is the end of the power play. Edina Black goes back to full strength. 10:56 remaining in the third period. 1-0. Edina Black in the lead. And just getting tied up at the line and then coming in offside is Jack Sexton for Edina Green. So we'll have a face-off outside the Edina Green zone. Nickelbein will take on Michael Paulson, and it'll be won by Edina Green, but controlled by Paulson. Paulson flips it in, kicked aside by Josh Mansky. Puck in the corner, picked up by Edina Green. Here comes Green. Jay will possess it. He'll bring it into the offensive zone. Centering attempt intercepted. And then now finally cleared out by Paulson. The puck quickly pushed back into the Edina Green offensive zone. Centering opportunity, but nobody there. So the puck will ring all the way back out toward the blue line. Edina Green will maintain possession. Now controlled by Edina Black. Edina Green does, though, able to get something on goal, and it's kicked aside by Carson Berger, who's been pretty stellar so far. Had a few nice saves. Puck pushed out. It'll be picked up by Charlie Vetter. Vetter will try to get a little bit of speed as Edina Black made a line change. He brings it in. Here's a attempt toward net. And this will be picked up and held by Berger with 9:33 to go in the third period. See, Edina Green's come out with a little bit of more of a pep in their step in the third period. They're running a bit more aggressive on the offensive side of things. We'll have a face-off now to the right of Berger. Nickelbein will win the face-off. It'll be controlled by Hentges, who wound up for a blast, but it was poked at the last second by Freeland. Well, Freeland will bring it into the offensive zone, and there's Fritz trying to bring it around the net, and he is unable to as Edina Green knocks it free. Jack Sorum tried to get it out, but was unable to. There's a blowing puck toward the net. Sorum now has it. He'll wait for his line mate to get in front of him before he takes possession. Now he'll poke it ahead, and onside is Willie Johnson. Johnson trying for a centering pass, but it goes wide, and it goes down to the near side corner. Edina Green is a little knuckler on goal by Hentges, which is kicked aside by Berger. Edina Black takes possession, pushes it out of the zone. Edina Green, though, quickly got a little bit too far ahead for Nickelbein, so Edina Black will take possession. Here's Fritz into the zone, but he's going to meet two defenders there. And perhaps a little bit of a missed opportunity on the clear results in a couple of good opportunities for Edina Black. And the net with it is further than just off the stick. There was a wide open net, but nobody there to put it home. And then into the offensive zone comes Edina Green, 2-on-2. There's a blast wide by it's Ryan Sever with the blast wide. Edina Green pushes it in, but Edina Black there to take control of it. Head with it through center ice. Edina Black, and now into the Edina Green zone. And Charlie Vetter trying to clear it out, but can't. Now Vetter does have it. He'll flip it out to Carlson. Carlson will push it ahead at the blue line to Simonson. Simonson, though, he'll meet two defenders and he'll try to center it, but it's intercepted and cleared by Edina Black. And here comes Bam again, but he'll lose it at the blue line, and Edina Black is offside. We'll have a face-off outside of the Edina Green defensive zone. 7:06 remaining in the third period. 1-0 Edina Black. Goal early in the second period. The only marker up there so far is there's a potentially dangerous pass, which is possessed by Schmidt, but Overman almost deflected it away, or worse, could have generated an opportunity the other way. Edina Green out in their offensive zone, but they can't hold the zone and the puck pushed out. We'll have another stoppage of play. 6:45 to go in the third period. Face-off coming outside. This will be a little closer to center ice. We'll have Kyle Nickelbein and Andrew Overman. The face-off is controlled by Green. Green brings it in. Jay. Opportunity's got Nickelbein with them. There's a shot on goal by Jay, but it's knocked aside by Berger and picked up and cleared by Black. With Overman into the zone, 1-on-2. Now 1-on-3 as another defender. That's Conzi comes in to help. Edina Green able to get control of the puck. Centering pass a little bit too far away, but Hecker couldn't control either for Edina Black, and it ended up all the way down on the other end.
Hecker with it.
Brings it off the board. Now Edina Black does clear. And it will be an icing against Edina Black. 5:57 to go in the third period. It's 1-0 still. Edina Black in the lead. But a defensive zone face-off coming for Edina Black.
15 shots on goal for Edina Green, 12 for Edina Black.
Face-off won by Edina Black. Controlling it and bringing it up. It's number 5, Harry Bergeron. Edina Green quickly gains possession into the zone. There's a little knuckler wide by Jack Sexton. Edina Green, it could be another opportunity here as a knuckler in on goal, and unable to corral it as Berger scrum out in front of the net, eventually pushed wide and out. And here comes Edina Black. Comes Fritz with Bergeron. It's 2-on-2 at the line, and then quickly 3 more. And here's a centering pass and a goal.
Looked like it was Hecker who got in there to bang it home. May not have been, though. It looked like
it was Kiel Freeland who ended up knocking it home after all. Beautiful centering pass, and he bangs it right past the shoulder of Josh Mansky, and it's 2-0 in favor of Edina Black. So we now go 5 minutes and counting. 4:58. There's an attempt on goal by Carlson, and Berger sprawling will fall on it. 4:54 to go now in the third period. It's now, as I said, 2-0 in favor of Edina Black.
Number 11, Judd Freeland.
It was Freeland who got the goal. Bergeson got the assist on the goal.
So Freeland from Bergeson, and it's 2-0. 4:37 and counting as Edina Green trying to get some offense very late in the game. Schmidt into the zone, but he's being closely corralled by 2 defenders, and he has nowhere to try to center the puck. Edina Black will control and bring it out. Head with it with Santrizos, but he lost it, and here comes Edina Green. It's 2-on-2, but poked away. Now in the far corner to Schmidt down there with Santrizos, and now 2 players down on the ice. Excuse me. It was Buzz Dietrich over there, not Santrizos. My fault.
It was Dietrich around the back of the net.
He will attempt to push it up, but now controlled by Charlie Brinkman, who loses the puck and momentarily controlled by Edina Green, but Brinkman now joins a scrum behind the net. The puck just sitting out front. Berger trying to get on it, and he finally will. With 3:32 to go in the third period, it's 2-0 in favor of Edina Black. We have Nickelbein and Paulson in the zone, and it's won by Paulson, but Green controls. Green with a wraparound attempt. That's Nickelbein unable to put it in, and the puck is cleared down. Green getting control of it. Here comes Nickelbein with Jay, and Conzi with a shot in on goal, saved and held by Berger. 3:09 now to go in the third period.
Both teams will change personnel.
Face off won by Green. Attempting to get it back in. That's Johnson, who was unable to corral it. And Black gets control, and up with it is Ferguson, and he
flings it in on goal, which is covered up by Mansky with 2:53 to go, so we'll have an offensive zone face-off for Edina Black. Face-off won by Black. Hecker attempting to center it, but it's deflected into the corner. Cleared this out of the zone and offside. We'll have a face-off outside of the
Edina Green blue line. Now 2:42 left. Knowles and Fritz. Knowles wins the face-off, but Edina Black controls. Fritz pushes it into the zone, now controlled by Edina Green. Pushing it up is Johnson. Johnson tries to leave it for Sorum, and now we'll have another stoppage of play with 2:25. We have a face-off at center ice.
.225 to go, 2-0. Edina Black in the lead.
Face-off is eventually controlled by Edina Black, and then Edina Green quickly takes it away. Now pushed into the Black offensive zone. Who's joying around the back of the net, trying to come up with it. Joying still has it, past center ice, brings it into the offensive zone, tries to pass, but it's deflected. Black controls and tries to pass it forward, but that ends up with being controlled by Willie Johnson of Edina Green. Now Black controls behind their net. They'll be content just to kill off some of the time. 1:43 and counting, and now we'll have another whistle.
Both teams changing.
Net is now empty for Edina Green. And we'll take a timeout with 1:43 left.
Timeout. Visitors, Edina Green.
Well, not quite sure if the goalie has been pulled or if he just came over to talk over the timeout, but would have to think that if he has not been pulled, that it's probably pretty likely that he will be pulled very shortly when Edina Green is able to establish the offensive zone again. We'll have a face-off just outside of the Edina Green blue line. And 1:43 left. Excuse me, the puck is sitting at the Edina Black blue line. I thought the face-off was going to happen a little bit further up ice, but Johnson against Paulson, and Green controls. Johnson wins the face-off into the Edina Green zone. But once again, the net is empty for Edina Green. Trying to control the puck, pushing it out of the zone toward the blue line, but not out. Is Paulson. No, the puck pushed back toward the blue line. Paulson can't quite corral it, though. Edina Green now unable to hold the zone, so they will have to reset. 1:11 left. The puck is sitting right about the red line. Overman can't quite get a stick on it either. Edina Green does end up controlling. Bring it into the offensive zone. 1 minute to go. 2-0, Edina Black. Net is empty. There's a blast toward goal, but it's knocked down and deflected. There's another shot toward goal. Sever with an attempt toward goal, but it's kicked aside. 46 seconds, 45 and ticking. Puck comes to the near side. Kemp is trying to push it in, but can't, and the puck is cleared out by Edina Black with 33 seconds and counting. And we will have another stoppage of play with 32.4. Empty net for Edina Green. 2-0, Edina Black with the lead. Face-off will take place just outside the Edina Black blue line. Knowles able to push the face-off back into the Edina Green zone. 23 seconds. Edina Black looking to put the icing on the cake with that empty net goal. Edina Green bringing it forward into the neutral zone. The shot toward the empty net, but I believe there was an offside with 11.2 left in the third period. Edina Black leading 2-0. It's again empty net for Edina Green. Face-off will come all the way down into the or maybe not. Referee is still having a conversation about, Caden Fritz will head into the box. So have a 6-on-4 for Edina Green. Trying to make something happen here in the last 11.2. Unsportsmanlike conduct for the penalty against Fritz. So he's in the box, but it won't matter. As Edina Black completes the shutout. 2-0 the final score. They win the Pee Wee B2 championship of the Bob O'Connor tournament. Carson Berger having a spectacular game. He had several very nice saves, reaching out and snatching the drives that Edina Green were throwing at him, and can't shake a stick at what Josh Mansky did today either. Although he ends up the losing goalie, he had a couple of pretty fantastic saves as well, I thought. Well, the two goals in the game today. Kiel Freeland scores in the third period, and Ty Bames scored in the second period. So it's the margin of victory for Edina Black as they celebrate winning the Pee Wee B2 title here at the Bob O'Connor tournament. Coming up next, we still have more action, more from the same tournament.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Bob O'Connor tournament.
This has been Patrick Lilia helping bring you the action for the Pee Wee C and Pee Wee B2 championships alongside Brett Johnson and Joey Henkes. Thank you all for tuning in today. Stick around for more coverage coming up shortly. You are watching the Bob O'Connor tournament on PSB Media.
Team, come forward, please. Second place trophy, green. Now we've got the Edina Black team. Will the Edina Black team please come forward? Mike O'Connor has a little gift for you. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much for attending today's